Hello friends, welcome to another video. In this video, I'll talk about roles and capabilities in WordPress. So there are multiple roles available and each role has different capabilities to manage the site content. So let's see what user roles are there. There are essentially 6 user roles. So the first user role is the super admin. So the super admin has access to multi-site network and manages the multi-site network, including creating sites, managing users on these sites, and network-wide plugins and themes. Then the next user role is administrator. Administrator has access to all the features of a single site. So administrators do not have access to the multi-site network, but they have access to the single site assigned to them. Then editor. Editors can publish and manage posts, including posts written by other users like authors and contributors. Next, we have the author role, who can publish and manage their own posts. Author roles can create, update, and delete their posts, but cannot update or delete other users' posts. Then we have contributor, who can write and manage posts, but cannot publish them. And the last one is subscriber role, who only have access to their profile page. A subscriber user role doesn't have any other access. They can only update their own profiles. Let's see what all these users have access in the WordPress admin. For example, I have this one site which I have set up called Learn WP Multisite. I have set up this multisite and I am logged in with my user, which is super admin. So the super admin can have access to the network dashboard. You can go to my sites and see the sites available. And this is the network admin. From this dashboard, you can upgrade the network and we can also see what is available. They can manage the sites, they can create a new site. I have already added a site, subsite 1. Then they can manage the users. Currently, I am logged in with my user and they have access of super admin. I have added another user called general admin, which will have an administrator access. This user has been added to the second subsite where this user has admin access. So we will also see in this multi-site network what kind of access does administrator have. Then superadmin can also manage themes. So they can network enable or disable the theme so that these themes can be available in their subsites. Similarly for plugins as well. And then the settings. All these settings can be managed by the network admin, or we can say the super admin. I have logged into the subsite with the general admin role. This user added to this subsite only has access to this site. So all the admin access that the user has are on this site and not on other sites. So this is the difference between super admin and the admin in a multi-site network. Let's see what capabilities this user has. This user has all the capabilities of a normal admin and he will have these capabilities within this site. So he can add posts, add media, manage comments, add users to this particular site, have tools and settings for this site. Let's see how this capability is stored in the database. So I've opened this database and I'll go to the WP options table. I'll search for this data. I'll do a search by option name and have a like query. The option name will be user underscore roles. So here is the data that is saved for this site. I'll expand this and zooming on it, we can see that there are various roles which have a boolean assigned to them. That is switch themes has one. That means this user role has ability to switch themes. Similarly, edit themes has one and so on. So for example, the admin has these capabilities assigned to them to create sites, manage networks, manage sites, manage users, plugins, themes, and everything. So the super user has capabilities to manage all these things such as create sites, delete sites, manage the network, manage users, plugins, themes, and much more. So individually, all these capabilities map to particular features and administrator purpose settings in the WordPress admin. So if you go to the database, I have currently this opened up. I have opened up the multi-site database connections in the WP options table, but this is only specific to that site and not the entire site. Similarly, in the multi-site setup, I have this prefix WP underscore user roles. If I have changed this prefix to something else such as XYZ underscore in the WP config file, then that prefix will be used here while saving the user roles in the options table. Similarly, if I go to the options table of the subsite and search for the same option, I'll have the option for WP underscore 2 underscore user roles, and it will have all the capabilities for the another subsite. That is, all the capabilities of all the assigned roles will be saved with this option name WP underscore 2, which is our table prefix for the second subsite. 2 here is the site ID. So this is the way WordPress identifies or manages the options name to get the user roles and their capabilities from the database. So this is the difference between a single site and a multi-site. I also have a database open for a simple WordPress site that isn't a multi-site. If I open the options table and search for user roles by option name, doing a like query, user underscore roles, I'll have a simple option with option name WP underscore user roles that will save all the capabilities assigned to each of the roles. Going back to the official documentation, these are the capabilities assigned to different roles. We also have a table that describes what capabilities are assigned to each of the roles. Super user has capabilities to create sites, but no other user has these capabilities. Super admin can also have capability to delete site, manage the networks, and all of that stuff. Now, when it comes to administrator, administrator has capabilities to activate plugins, but on their own single site, or if it is enabled by the network setting by super admin. Similarly, administrator can create a users, delete plugins, themes, users for that single site. That is, administrator has capabilities to manage that particular site. If we go further, we can see that editor has capabilities to manage comments, categories, links, posts of that site. Editors also have capabilities to manage and create posts or edit posts of other users. They can also publish posts of other users. Moving to author, author only has access to their own posts. That is, they can edit published posts, upload files, publish their own posts, delete published posts. And moving on to contributor, they can only edit posts, delete posts, and read these posts, but they cannot publish them. Lastly, a subscriber role only has capabilities to read this post. Subscriber doesn't have any other permissions. So let's see how these capabilities work and how the WordPress admin looks for every user role. So I have set up this single site to display the admin dashboard for different roles. We have already seen the administrator roles, and administrator has all these permissions, that is to manage content, manage plugins, manage the themes, manage the settings for a single site. I'll be moving on to the editor role. The editor will have limited access as compared to the admin role. I have logged in as the editor user. So you can see the editor can only manage the posts. They can also delete and update other users' posts. They also have access to the custom post types. In the movie library plugin, we have registered movies and person post type, as well as the custom taxonomies like genres and careers. So they can also manage the custom post types movies and person. They also have the media access, and they can also manage the comments. They can manage the pages. So the editor has all the content related access, excluding the site settings, which only the admin have. So let me go through the capabilities documents and let's see the editor capabilities. Editors can delete other pages, delete others' posts. They can delete their own pages and posts. They can also edit others' posts, manage categories, manage the links, publish pages and posts, as well as read them. They also have the capability to upload these files. All these capabilities are assigned to the editor. As you can see, they also have many capabilities, but less compared to the administrator. We will look more into this in the next video, where we will check for custom capabilities for custom post types and taxonomies. Next on to the authors. Authors do have very limited access. So as you can see, author has access to the custom post types, but they only have access to view the post. They do not have access to edit others' posts. They can only view it because these posts are not created by them and have been created by other authors. Now, if I go to adding a new post, I'll add author's post and publish it. As you can see that in the Mine section, I can see the author's post. From all the posts, you can see that I don't have access to edit other authors' post, but I have access to edit my post. In the Mine subsection, I can see all of my posts. So the author can create their own posts, publish their own posts, as well as delete them. That is trashing. Similarly, for person post type, it has the same capabilities as the movies. They can also upload media and manage the media. They can also manage their comments, and tools will be empty. So these are the capabilities of authors. They can delete posts, edit their own posts, and read other people's posts. Next, we'll be moving on to contributor. So the contributor also has capabilities to add a new post, edit the posts. Contributors also cannot set featured media because they don't have access to the media gallery. The upload files capability is used to access the media, and that capability isn't assigned to the contributor role. So we cannot set a featured image here. And when we go to publish it, it will say submit for review. So it will save the posts, and when I go back, it will be in a pending status. That is the pending post status. You can see that as a contributor, I can edit my post, but I cannot publish my posts. It will remain pending until it has been approved by some higher capabilities rules such as editor or administrator. It can only be published by someone who has the publish posts capability. So these are the capabilities of a contributor. They can delete posts, they can also edit their own posts and read the post, but they do not have the upload files access, so they cannot access the media, as well as they do not have publish posts access, so they cannot publish their own posts. Moving on to subscriber, a subscriber only has the capability to read the posts. So I'll log out from here and log in as a subscriber. The subscriber only has access to their own profile. That is, they can manage their own profile. A subscriber only has read access. They cannot modify or edit any post or content or any of the site settings. So these are the roles that are available. We have seen how these capabilities are managed and saved into the database. In the next video, we will see how these capabilities are used, how we can manage the access, how we can add custom capabilities for custom post types or custom taxonomies, and how we can manage them. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Jai WordPress.